Hi guys, Jack here with another review, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Generation Scourge. But before we do, we will take one quick look at the packaging. Take Scourge out for a quick second, and take a quick look at the packaging. Pan the camera up a little bit. As you can see, Transformers Generations, a picture of Scourge right there looking all fierce and badass. It says Scourge, not Decepticon Scourge, or Deep Desert Scourge, or whatever. Here's a Decepticon, of course. Flip it onto the back. As you can see, there's a picture of Scourge in his robot mode. And there is a little bio right here. Pause it if you want to read it. I'm not going to read it to you guys because I've got to get this review done with. And plus I got dinner in the oven, so don't look at me like that. Anyway, tech specs. Tech specs, pause it if you want to look at the tech specs. And of course you've got a picture of Scourge in his Recon Jet mode. One last look at him in package, and epic smash. Pan the camera back down so we can focus down on Scourge. And here is Scourge in his Recon Jet mode. Now, I've been watching a lot of news lately about war and technology and science and the field of medicine and stuff like that. And there's actually a jet like this. Kind of like the NES Global Alliance Revenge of the Fallen Mindwipe figure. That was a F-117 Nighthawk. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. I don't know my planes. I don't know my guns. I don't know. I don't understand it if I knew what I said, because I don't do your Call of Duty, Modern Warfare stuff. I'm just a Transformer nerd. And that's all. Anyway, there is a plane just like this. It's a little spy drone, but not like how Transformers Prime Soundwave is. Can't wait to get that. If they ever release it here in Dallas. Like they canceled the Dark of the Moon figures. I just... Anyway, this isn't a rant. This is a review. Anyway, I don't know how the lighting is is capturing the blue on Scourge, but it's actually making it look like a deep dark blue, but I think that's how the way it is right here and right now. The white kind of makes it look like it has this blue sheen, but it's all white. There's a little bit of blue right here, and the best part of all is he's got landing gear. Yeah, he's a jet. What is he gonna do with landing gear? He needs a missile or two. That's what he needs. For a quick comparison before we move on to the transformation, here is one of his buddies, Cyclonus. As you can see, Cyclonus is a little bit longer, but when it comes to wingspan, Scourge definitely wins that battle. So now we are going to move on to the transformation. What you're going to do is you're going to fold the landing gear down. Then you're going to untab the wings, like so. Hold the backpack of the wings down or away for a little bit. Then you're going to come down here for a quick second. Then unpeg the feet. Then you're going to fold the legs down. They're on double hinges, so be careful. Then you're going to, like G1 style, going to pop them up. Make sure you don't break it. I've had to return 3 of these because I broke the foot and other small problems. Then you're going to want to fold this flap right here down, this flap down, and if you can, create some room. Fold these arms up for a quick second. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take this backpack part, then rotate it up for one quick second. Okay, you don't want to ignore the backpack of the wings for a quick second. Then you're going to rotate the waist 180 degrees. Hold on. No, what am I doing wrong? Alright, put the head up for a quick second. Fold it up, then rotate it up. Then fold up. Then you're going to want to get your thumbs right all up in here and then pull this up so that way you can make some room for the waist. And pop up his leg while you're at it. Rotate the waist for a quick second. The legs. Put the leg that popped off back on. And what you're going to do next is you're going to want to fold, or you're going to want to clip in the chest piece, or peg or on top of one of the other legs. You're going to want to peg the chest piece into his neck, so that way everything stays into place. There we go. And then what you want to do now is you're going to want to take these little pieces on the sides, fold them out. Same thing with the side. Then you're going to extend the arms out. Right. Fold the forearms down. Pull them out. Rotate them 180 degrees. And then you're going to peg them in. Oh, peg them in. Come on now. Same thing with the other side. Oop, cramping my finger. Rotate the forearm down. And then on this little slider joint right here, you're going to slide down his hands. Like so. Same thing on the other side. Then you're going to peg back. Then you're going to repeg his leg back in, if you haven't done so already. Then you're going to rotate the backpack of the wings back, and then it's on a double hinge, so be careful a little bit. And then onto the backpack, there's like these little tabs, and they're going to go into different slots for the backpack to stay in. Let me see if I can. And boys and girls, there you have Generation Scourge in his robot mode. And I have to say, I really dig this figure. For those that don't know that much about G1, Scourge was remolded out of some of the thrown out Decepticons after the battle in Autobot City in the G1 Transformers movie. If you have not seen that movie, shame on you! Shame on you! Sorry for my little rant there. Anyway, Scourge is basically recreated by Unicron off of one of the Decepticons that perished, sadly, but then recreated a super badass guy. I mean, look at this! He's got a goatee. You gotta admit, that is pretty awesome. So yeah. Before we get on to gimmicks-wise, we will take a quick look at his accessories. His accessories actually lock or peg into his wings. You gotta admit, that is pretty badass. Hold on. Get everything to peg in. And he's leaning on me. He's leaning on me. Anyway, you're going to take these two guns, and this is kind of the cool side about his guns. Here you have this little ordinary pistol. It's got a little clip on it, but when you fold it down or back, that little peg creates a handle for him to hold. Or you could just leave it like so, and then you can take a look at this gun, which basically folds out and creates a pistol. But the cool thing about these two guns is that they actually combine together. So you're going to basically take the small gun right here, and there's like a clip bar right on top of the gun that you're going to peg it onto. And there you got it. There you have it. And we are going to quickly peg on his gun. Let's see if I can. Because of the way his hands are molded, it makes it really hard for him to hold his gun, or guns, depending on how you have your Scourge displayed or whatever. And there you have your Scourge looking all mightily fierce and badass and just truly awesome. And for one quick second wise, kids, I am transforming one of my other transformers for a quick comparison. Sorry. This will just take one quick second because this is one of those easier transformers that I have, aside from the Legends figures. And pull this out. And there we go. Now for one quick, very quick comparison before we move on to our next review. Swoop. No, fell out of his hand. Anyway, for comparison, here he is compared to Transformers Universe Cyclonus. So as you can see, these two guys were both created by Unicron out of the desecrated Decepticons, and they're still pretty badass. Out of the entire lot that you'd want to buy, you're probably gonna want to say you need to buy Scourge first, and buy as many Scourges as you can to create his army of the Sweeps. So yeah, and then. Yeah, that's it for little comparisons. Now, as for articulation, his head is on a ball joint, which allows him to go up and down, look around, 360 degrees. No, not yet, because there's this little back part right here. Arms on the spear joint, that allows to go up and down. Rotate 360 degrees. Elbow joint allows it to go bend up. Then a wrist swivel. Waist articulation due to the transformation, ball jointed legs, thigh articulation, double hinge knees, ankle pivot, and the ability of foot to go up and down. So yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much about it. Now, before I go on, I just want to say one quick thing. Look at his eyes for one quick second. In case you don't see it, they're blue. That's not right. But if you took a quick look at the eyes that he has in robot mode, you will notice something a little bit peachy different. Oh, hold on. You will notice that his eyes are red. Yeah, his eyes are red. On the prototype photo, the eyes are red, but on the toy itself, they're blue. What's wrong with you, Hasbro? You can't even get toys released right. You can't even get great things properly. Great. Anyway, we'll toss this again. So yeah, we'll focus back on Scourge for one quick second. Now, should you pick up Scourge? I say yes. I say buy as many as you can to create his army of sweeps. I say buy the Takara version if you have to, because I have the US release. I can't pay 40 plus 20 bucks shipping to have the Takara version because I'm not made out of money. But should you get this guy? Yes. Yes, you should. So this has been the review of the Transformers Generations Deluxe Class Scourge, and this is Blackjack 2099 signing off. Take care, guys.